If you are over 60, listen carefully. A fruit you believe is healthy, something you may be eating every day, could be silently destroying your kidneys right now. What makes this terrifying is that your kidneys don't warn you. No pain, no clear symptoms. By the time you feel something is wrong, doctors may already be talking about dialysis. Hospitals rarely tell seniors this truth early because they focus on treatment, not prevention. But don't panic yet. In this video, I'll reveal 4 common fruits that accelerate kidney damage after 60, and 4 powerful fruits that can help protect and restore your kidneys naturally, starting today. If you are over 60, there is something critical you must understand before we talk about any fruit. Your kidneys are not the same organs you had in your 30s or 40s. And the most dangerous part is this: your kidneys do not warn you when they are failing. Unlike your stomach or joints, they do not send pain signals early. They stay silent while damage quietly builds inside your body. Dr. Emily Carter, a physician who has worked with aging patients for more than 2 decades, explains that after the age of 60, kidney filtration naturally declines every single year. This is not a small change. By the time you reach your early 60s, your kidneys may already be operating at nearly half the strength they had when you were younger. Imagine using the same water filter for 30 years without replacing it. At first, it works fine. Over time, dirt, waste, and toxins begin to clog it. Eventually, it can no longer do its job. This is exactly what happens inside your body. When you were younger, your kidneys easily removed excess potassium, sugar byproducts, and toxins through urine. After 60, that process slows down. Waste that should leave your body begins to stay inside your bloodstream. You may feel normal, you may think you are healthy, but inside, pressure is building. Dr. Emily Carter warns that this silent buildup is what makes kidney disease so dangerous in seniors. Blood tests may already be worsening long before symptoms appear. Many people only discover the problem when their feet swell, their face looks puffy, or their urine becomes foamy, and by then, the conversation often turns to dialysis. Another alarming change after 60 is how your blood vessels age. The kidneys are made of millions of tiny blood vessels that act like microscopic filters. As you age, these vessels become stiffer and more fragile. Inflammation, high blood sugar, and excess minerals damage them further. Once enough of these vessels are injured, kidney function drops rapidly. This is why Dr. Emily Carter emphasizes that aging kidneys cannot tolerate stress the way they once did. Foods that were harmless in your 40s can become dangerous in your 60s, especially foods that cause sudden spikes in potassium or blood sugar. The kidneys simply cannot keep up anymore. What makes this even more frightening is that hospitals often focus on treatment, not prevention. Many seniors are told their kidneys are slightly weak without being warned how daily food choices are accelerating the damage. Dialysis does not begin overnight. It is the result of years of silent overload. Dr. Emily Carter often describes the kidneys as quiet workers. They work day and night without complaint. But once they reach a breaking point, recovery becomes very difficult. That is why prevention after 60 is no longer optional. It is survival. Understanding this aging process is the foundation for everything else in this video. Before you can protect your kidneys, you must accept one truth. After 60, your body plays by different rules. The same habits no longer apply. What once nourished you can now harm you. In the next part, I will explain how certain everyday fruits place extreme stress on aging kidneys and why seniors are being pushed toward dialysis without realizing it. This information could change the way you eat forever. After understanding why kidneys become fragile after 60, we now need to talk about the real danger hiding in plain sight. According to Dr. Emily Carter, the biggest mistake seniors make is assuming that all fruits are always healthy. That belief alone has pushed thousands of older adults toward kidney failure without them realizing it. The first fruit that becomes dangerous after 60 is the banana. For decades, bananas were promoted as a health food. But Dr. Emily Carter explains that bananas are extremely high in potassium. When kidneys are young, potassium is filtered out easily. After 60, Weakened kidneys cannot remove excess potassium fast enough. It builds up in the blood and begins interfering with heart rhythm. This condition, called hyperkalemia, can cause sudden heart failure without warning. Eating bananas daily may feel harmless, but for aging kidneys, it is like adding weight to a collapsing bridge. The second fruit seniors must be careful with is grapes. Grapes are small, sweet, and easy to overeat, but they are loaded with sugar and oxalates. Dr. Emily Carter warns that high sugar intake after 60 spikes blood glucose, damaging the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys. At the same time, oxalates combine with calcium to form kidney stones. These stones block urine flow, increase pressure inside the kidney, and accelerate tissue damage. Many seniors end up in emergency rooms believing kidney pain came suddenly when it was building silently for years. The third fruit that causes serious problems after 60 is mango. Mangoes contain extremely high amounts of sugar and potassium in a single serving. Dr. Emily Carter explains that aging bodies develop insulin resistance, meaning sugar stays in the blood longer. This thickens the blood, damages kidney filters, and increases inflammation. Mangoes also have a very high glycemic index, causing sudden sugar surges that aging kidneys cannot tolerate. What feels like an energy boost is actually a destructive shock to the system. The fourth fruit that becomes dangerous with age is persimmon. Persimmons contain high levels of tannins. Dr. Emily Carter explains that tannins slow digestion and can form hard masses inside the stomach called bezoars. These block digestion and increase toxin buildup in the bloodstream. Aging kidneys, already struggling to filter waste, become overwhelmed. Persimmons also raise blood sugar quickly and worsen constipation, increasing pressure inside the abdomen and kidneys. What makes these fruits especially dangerous is that they are often eaten daily. Seniors are told fruit is natural and safe, so portions increase without caution. Dr. Emily Carter emphasizes that repetition is what causes damage. A single serving may not cause harm, but daily exposure slowly poisons aging kidneys. This is how dialysis begins, not from one bad decision, but from small habits repeated over time. The kidneys remain silent until damage becomes irreversible. By the time symptoms appear, doctors may say dialysis is unavoidable. Dr. Emily Carter reminds seniors that fear is not the goal here. Awareness is. Once you understand which foods overload aging kidneys, you regain control. Food can heal or harm depending on timing, quantity, and kidney strength. Ignoring these facts allows damage to continue silently. Learning them early creates a chance to slow decline, protect remaining function, and avoid emergency outcomes that change life permanently. Knowledge, not medication alone, is the first real defense. That is why this information matters today more than ever for anyone crossing 60 years of age before irreversible kidney damage quietly takes hold permanently. Many people believe dialysis begins suddenly, but Dr. Emily Carter explains that dialysis is never sudden. It is the final stage of a long, silent process that starts years earlier. After 60, the kidneys lose their ability to recover from daily stress. Each spike in blood sugar, each mineral overload, and each inflammatory reaction leaves behind microscopic damage. One day, this damage becomes impossible to reverse. The kidneys are responsible for filtering nearly 200 liters of blood every day. Inside them are millions of tiny filters called glomeruli. Dr. Emily Carter describes these filters as extremely delicate. When blood sugar rises too often, these filters swell and scar. When potassium levels remain high, electrical signals in the heart and kidneys become unstable. When toxins accumulate, inflammation hardens the kidney tissue itself. None of this causes pain at first. This is why many seniors feel fine while their kidney numbers quietly worsen. Blood tests may show rising creatinine or declining filtration rates, but without symptoms, people continue their normal habits. Fruits that spike sugar or overload minerals keep entering the body daily. The kidneys work harder, slower, and under increasing pressure. Dr. Emily Carter explains that one of the most dangerous turning points happens when excess potassium begins circulating in the blood. Aging kidneys cannot remove it efficiently. Potassium interferes with heart rhythm and muscle control. Many seniors arrive at the emergency room with sudden weakness, chest tightness, or irregular heartbeat, not knowing food played a role. This condition can become life-threatening within hours. At the same time, repeated sugar spikes thicken the blood. Thick blood damages small vessels first, especially in the kidneys. As these vessels collapse, filtration drops further. Waste that should leave the body stays inside. Fluid builds up in the legs, hands, and face. Urine becomes foamy from leaking protein. These are late warning signs. Dr. Emily Carter emphasizes that dialysis is usually introduced when kidney function falls below a critical threshold. At that point, the kidneys can no longer remove waste or excess fluid fast enough to keep the body stable. Dialysis becomes a replacement, not a cure. It takes over part of the kidney's job, but never restores full function. What shocks many seniors is learning how quickly this decline can accelerate. A person may live for years with moderate kidney weakness, then deteriorate rapidly within months due to diet stress. Daily consumption of certain fruits, combined with aging blood vessels and insulin resistance, creates a perfect storm. The kidneys simply cannot keep up anymore. Dr. Emily Carter often tells her patients that dialysis is not caused by one bad meal. It is caused by repeated small choices that feel harmless. The danger lies in believing natural foods cannot cause harm. After 60, the body's tolerance changes. What once nourished now overloads. This is why early awareness is critical. Once kidney tissue hardens and scars, it does not regenerate easily. Slowing damage is far easier than reversing it. Removing daily stressors gives remaining kidney tissue a chance to function longer. Dr. Emily Carter reminds seniors that fear alone does not protect health. Understanding does. Knowing how everyday foods push aging kidneys toward failure allows people to intervene before dialysis becomes the only option. Prevention after 60 is no longer optional. It is the difference between managing life independently and becoming dependent on machines to survive. In the next part, we will shift away from fear and focus on hope. I will explain which fruits support kidney function instead of damaging it, and how they help aging kidneys work more efficiently when eaten the right way. After hearing how kidneys are pushed toward failure, many people feel fear. Dr. Emily Carter says that fear is natural, but it is not the end of the story. Aging kidneys may be fragile, but they still respond to the right support. The body has a powerful ability to stabilize and protect itself when daily stress is reduced and healing nutrients are introduced. Dr. Emily Carter explains that the key is choosing fruits that do not overload aging kidneys with sugar or potassium, while providing antioxidants that protect blood vessels and kidney filters. These fruits work slowly and gently. They do not shock the system. Instead, they create an environment where the kidneys can function more efficiently with less strain. One of the most supportive fruits for kidney health after 60 is blueberries. Dr. Emily Carter calls them one of nature's strongest protective foods for aging organs. Blueberries are low in sugar and rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation inside tiny kidney blood vessels. Inflammation is one of the main reasons kidney tissue hardens with age. When inflammation is lowered, blood flows more smoothly through the kidneys, allowing filtration to improve without stress. Another fruit that supports kidney protection is the apple. Dr. Emily Carter explains that apples contain soluble fiber that helps remove waste and toxins through the digestive system instead of forcing the kidneys to handle everything alone. This reduces the workload placed on aging kidneys. Apples also have a low glycemic impact, meaning they do not cause sudden blood sugar spikes that damage kidney filters. When eaten whole and slowly, apples support stable energy without harming circulation. Avocado is another fruit that surprises many seniors. Dr. Emily Carter explains that while avocados contain fat, it is healthy fat that protects blood vessels. The kidneys are made of dense networks of blood vessels. When these vessels are healthy and flexible, kidney filtration improves naturally. Avocados are very low in sugar and help reduce inflammation in the vascular system. For most people, moderate portions support kidney health instead of harming it. Tomatoes also play an important role in kidney support when eaten correctly. Dr. Emily Carter explains that tomatoes are rich in antioxidants that protect kidney cells from aging damage. They also contain a high water content, which supports hydration and waste removal. Lightly cooked tomatoes improve antioxidant absorption, helping protect blood vessels and reduce pressure inside the kidneys. What all of these fruits have in common is balance. Dr. Emily Carter emphasizes that healing does not come from extremes. These fruits do not work overnight, and they are not magic cures. Their power comes from consistency. When damaging foods are removed and supportive foods are eaten daily in moderate amounts, stress on the kidneys decreases. Over time, remaining kidney tissue functions more effectively. Dr. Emily Carter reminds seniors that healing after 60 is about preservation. The goal is not to force the kidneys to work harder, but to help them work smarter. Supporting blood flow, reducing inflammation, and preventing sugar spikes allows aging kidneys to slow their decline. Many seniors notice small changes first: less swelling in the legs, clearer urine, more stable energy in the morning. These signs indicate that the kidneys are under less pressure. While advanced kidney disease requires medical supervision, dietary support can make a meaningful difference in quality of life. Dr. Emily Carter stresses that hope must always be paired with responsibility. Fruits that heal in moderation can harm when eaten excessively or incorrectly. Understanding how and when to eat them is just as important as choosing the right ones. In the next part, I will explain the critical rules seniors must follow when eating fruit after 60. These rules determine whether fruits protect your kidneys or quietly push them toward damage again. After learning which fruits harm and which support aging kidneys, Dr. Emily Carter says one truth must be made clear. Even healthy fruits can become dangerous if eaten the wrong way after 60. Many seniors believe that once they switch to good fruits, they are automatically safe. That assumption alone has caused serious setbacks. Dr. Emily Carter explains that portion size becomes critical with age. Aging kidneys cannot handle large mineral or sugar loads all at once. Even supportive fruits must be eaten in small, controlled amounts. One handful, not a bowl. One serving, not repeated snacking throughout the day. When portions grow too large, potassium and sugar can still overload the kidneys quietly. Timing also matters more than most people realize. Eating fruit immediately after taking blood pressure or diabetes medication can interfere with how those drugs work. Dr. Emily Carter advises leaving a gap of at least 2 hours between medications and fruit intake. This allows the medicine to absorb properly and prevents unexpected drops or spikes in blood pressure or blood sugar. Another major mistake seniors make is turning fruit into juice. Dr. Emily Carter warns that juicing destroys fiber and concentrates sugar and minerals into a single shock to the kidneys. What looks refreshing can rapidly raise blood sugar and potassium levels. Aging kidneys struggle to recover from this kind of sudden load. Whole fruit, eaten slowly and chewed well, is always safer than juice. Dr. Emily Carter also emphasizes the importance of consistency over intensity. Eating a large amount of fruit for a few days and then stopping does not help kidney health. Gentle, steady intake over weeks and months reduces stress on kidney tissue. Healing is not dramatic. It is gradual. Seniors who expect instant results often overeat and cause setbacks. Hydration plays a role as well. Fruits support kidney function best when the body is properly hydrated. But Dr. Emily Carter cautions against excessive water intake in people with kidney disease. Drinking steadily throughout the day is safer than forcing large volumes at once. Balance protects circulation and prevents fluid overload. For seniors with advanced kidney disease, caution becomes even more important. Dr. Emily Carter explains that people in later stages of kidney disease or those already on dialysis may need strict potassium limits. Even healing fruits can become harmful in these cases. Consulting a physician before changing fruit intake is essential. Diet should support treatment, not interfere with it. Another overlooked rule is listening to the body. Swelling, fatigue, changes in urine color, or stomach discomfort after eating fruit are signals that the kidneys may be struggling. Dr. Emily Carter encourages seniors to pay attention to these signs rather than ignore them. Early adjustments can prevent long-term damage. Dr. Emily Carter often reminds her patients that moderation is the foundation of longevity. Fruits are not medicine taken in high doses. They are daily support tools meant to work quietly alongside the body. When eaten slowly, in proper amounts, and at the right time, they reduce stress instead of adding it. The final rule is patience. Aging kidneys do not repair overnight. Improvements come slowly as inflammation decreases and circulation stabilizes. Seniors who remain consistent often notice subtle but meaningful changes, such as reduced swelling, clearer urine, and steadier energy. These are signs that pressure on the kidneys is easing. Dr. Emily Carter concludes that after 60, health is not about extremes. It is about understanding limits and respecting the body's changing needs. When fruits are eaten wisely, they protect independence, reduce medical intervention, and support a longer, healthier life without fear of dialysis becoming inevitable.